I gotta say that some days shooting YouTube videos looks like this: a busy Monday night, and me so tired, trying to be awake using this amazing tea that my roommate got me. Ah, also good for my sore throat right now. But I gotta shoot this video for this week because a girl's gotta do what she gotta do. On that note, welcome back to my channel, and thank you so much for tuning in every week. That is, if you're one of my loyal subscribers. Anyways, sit tight and let's get this video rolling. What I want to share today is that recently I was watching this video by one of the creators that I follow on Instagram, and she was talking about being on autopilot. And I didn't realize until I saw that video that I'm actually right now operating on autopilot. And it feels like a bit of deja vu because last year, when I was trying to find internships for my end of studies, I was in a similar situation. And right now, also, I'm trying to find job after my internship ends, which is pretty soon, like in 2 weeks. And also, like the current job that I'm doing in my internship is pretty intense. And I've just been working for a long time, it feels, like without real break. Like I've not been home since almost like more than a year now, like back to India. And I feel like it's just I'm working towards something, but it's just that there is no pause. And the first way I realized that it's getting to me, like me being on autopilot, is that I'm no longer probably getting newer ideas. Like, for example, I spoke about this in my last YouTube video. If you have watched that, you will get that context. Is that every week I come up with my YouTube ideas, even though I have like a bank of content ideas to work on, but generally I act on YouTube ideas that kind of is inspiring me at the moment, and like with something that I relate at that moment with, and I start talking about that for my YouTube. Not to say that I don't use those content ideas in my bank, but it's more for like future use because they need some amount of planning and stuff. But last week I simply couldn't get myself to think of any idea to act on, and that's why I messed up my schedule for YouTube a bit. So that's how I realized that yes, I'm on autopilot. I'm just doing without any real inspiration to work on. And ideally, I draw my inspiration from my surroundings, and it's a great way to come up with the weekly ideas that I have, like trying to find inspiration in the ordinary and in the mundane lifestyle that everybody goes through. It's great, but just hit me, man. And when I realized this, I just knew that I had to come out of this autopilot ness. I don't know if that's a word. And start being more present and start being a little relaxed while I am staying in the moment and being present. But I realized that if I stayed more in this situation, I might just end up living like quite a mundane lifestyle or something sort near to sedentary, and not like something that activates my brain, because over time it's just gonna like sleep off because I'm just doing something that is just that'll become like a second nature to me, and I'll not think before doing. I'll just do it, and I can't let that happen. It sounds already scary to me, you know. So I thought of few ways that I can help myself to come out of this autopilot zone. And probably this may or may not help me. I'm going to try and share it over here with you guys. But meanwhile, if you guys have any ideas, everybody goes on autopilot once in a while, I feel, in their life. If you guys have been in that same zone as me, do share what do you do to get out of autopilot. But back to me, I'll share my ways and let's see if they work. Okay, so the first one on my list is that I need to get back to my reading habit, which I was so proud of like few weeks back because I took that up as a challenge on my vision board last year, and I really wanted to like hit these many number of books by the end of these many months. And I was like really at it, like as if I was learning new things. Yes, overconsumption at times, but then I felt like that kind of kept me inspired and let me get ideas. And I haven't been doing that regularly of late, so I definitely do want to get back to that. And with that, this one I'm super guilty to share, but I have not been journaling as much as I would like to. Yes, I stopped even that. I was journaling every day, doing my morning pages. I was actually part of this Artist's Way challenge, and I need to take that seriously again because that was amazing. I really enjoyed being part of this challenge, but life got busy and I just like stopped. And I don't know what happened. So I definitely need to get back to journaling for sure, even before reading, because that kept me like going. Like that was the highlight of my everyday because I could just like rant, not think, unconsciously write stuff that came to my mind and cleared my mind out and let me visualize what is going on so that I can draw inspiration. Like I did not do it with a goal of getting inspiration, but it happened naturally. So I definitely enjoy that and I need to get back to it. I think that could help me. Yeah. So if you do journal, usually pick that pen, paper up, pick that diary and start it. Sorry for my eyes. It just like becomes big when I emphasize on something. Now I realize that most of the things that I want to do to get myself out of autopilot is are some things that I have stopped doing and I was doing very recently up until life got busy. That's the excuse, right? But no, that can't be the excuse anymore. So the second thing is that meet my friends, like old friends, and also like occasionally meet new people that I like to meet through like communities that I sign up for or just events that I go to. Meet new people and definitely catch up with my old friends because I feel like since life got busy I have become like a bit complacent. When I'm not busy, I'm hanging out usually with the same set of people because, they have become like the comfort people. You meet every day, you see every day, and you're just hanging and you don't have to explain yourself right in front of them. And I feel like because of that, it's just that I've become complacent for a while and it's nothing to do with inspiration or something. I mean, you don't meet friends for inspiration. That's weird. I mean, sometimes, yeah, but you know what I mean. But I think like I should get out of my comfort zone. And despite craving for that comfort when I'm not busy and I just want to relax and hang out with the same old people, I definitely should be meeting new people and reconnecting with my old friends that I haven't caught up in a long time. Just to, bring more life into me back so that like I can get inspired in a way. I was hoping this could help. Let's I mean it's always a bonus to meet old friends, so why not? Okay, so the last thing, and this one I think is the most important as well. And remember how I was saying in my first point that I'll start reading like before and consuming stuff so that I get inspired, which is the obvious way to get inspired. But I feel at the same time I should like stop looking for more ways to engage, more ways to kind of find out new stuff. Like there should be a balance because I feel we as a generation, I definitely as a content creator, I am hitting saturation because all I'm thinking every day is about work, how to grow my channel, how to grow my social media, and I'm just like analyzing content every time I see something online, and I'm just not using social media like the old social media users, like just as a user perspective. Like I am consuming content from a creator perspective every time and not a user perspective, which I feel is making me too saturated in my mind because I'm always looking for inspiration, always looking to upgrade and whatnot, like even if that's creativity in different creative ways, which is cool sometimes, but I'm exhausted. And I know that. But I'm still doing it because I can't stop, even though there's no race. I know that completely. But, you know, sometimes the brain shuts off. And I should respect that and not consume more because we are in a saturated world of content. There is so many things that is bombarding us every day, and I see that being in the advertising industry right now, working there, I see how media can like control us and kind of influence us. Despite knowing all of this, I'm still, prey to all of it. So I think I should just stop consuming more content, or like just stop to engage, pause, like really clear my mind out, spend some me time. And I think in this case, summer season will really help because that'll help me go out of the house at least, not just for work, but just to chill. Because, oh my god, the winters, I can't. Like, I would prefer sitting in front of my laptop than going out. Like, I just hate winters. So, please, summer season, come back. I need the sun. I need my brain to open up. The sun helps me a lot. So yeah, I should definitely stop engaging more, trying to look for ways to, upgrade and do more. Telling myself I'm doing enough and that's all I can do. Now I'm doing my best. And I know it's damn hard to say that, but sometimes you have to act like the parent and also like the child. So that's part of adulting. So yeah, that's all the ideas I got so far that I can possibly try and implement and see if I can come out of being on autopilot. And I'll share with you what happens if I get some more ideas. Meanwhile, let me know, what do you do when you have to come out of autopilot and that zombie state of mind. But yeah, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye and cheers. You're doing your best. Keep at it and take rest. I'm so excited to go sleep now. Bye.